So in the last session, what we did, we have created the account repository directly object to the account repository here. And then what happened? We are passing this account repository related instance, whatever we are passing in the account service. Again, this account service again we are passing to the controller, right? So what we did, everything this is we did as a manual. Okay, so coming to the step one, what we did here, we manually create the repository object. Okay, then we are directly using the concrete classes as well. Okay, so like this. Okay, so after that what we did, so we are passing the repository into the service. Okay, so whatever service we are passing the repository to the service. This is we did the manual dependency injection. Then service depends upon the repository, so we are also injecting it manually, right? So again, step 3 also we followed the same thing. We are passing the service to the controller. Manual dependency injection we did. Again, controller depends upon the service. So final what we are doing, we are calling the controller method, right? So this is the steps we have followed. But actually this is not recommended. Okay, so what we can do, right, we will create the one extension, one plugin from the Microsoft. Let's assign these works, whatever we did this works, let's assign these works to the that Microsoft extension. What is the name of that Microsoft extension? In the sense, dependency injection. Okay, let's install that. Let's add that dependency injection plugin into the in this IDE. How we can do in this project? How I can do, in the sense, go to the tools, open the package manager console here, just open that. Let's install this one, dependency injection related extension from the Microsoft. Okay, this is one kind of a extension. This is one kind of a package. You can say this package you have to install in your application. Okay, so version I'm taking the 6.0.0. We are having the different versions. So as this framework is supporting to the 4.7.2, so I'm taking this 6.0.00 version. Okay, now enter. So it will take some few of seconds. So now this package has installed in my application. So that is the first step. So once that is package is installed, let's use that package related information into your application. So now here using Microsoft extension dependency injection. So this kind of assembly you have to take it. Okay, this reference is the very important. Now let me take this main thread again over here. So here let me comment at this some test main something. Okay, so let's focus on here, this one. Okay, so now what is our target? What we did the mistake, we have everything we did in the manual, right? So let's assign this work, creating the instances, this work to this package. Okay, so what are the kind of stuff we have to follow over here? In the sense, first step is, let me take the service collection. So service collection is a kind of a container which is used to register all your dependencies in the application. It defines the what object you have to create. It defines the what kind of when you have to create that object, and it is also explain how to inject that dependent. So everything we can do by using the service collection. Let's use this class here in the main thread. So first of all, let me take the service collection here. Let's say I service collection is equal services is equal to new service collection. Okay, so whatever you are taking the service collection, that's very important. So again, anyway, I have created some instance of the service collection. I have given the reference to the I service collection. So then, so here what I did, here step 1, you have to create the service collection. Okay, so actually service collection is a kind of a dependency injection container. Okay, so whatever the dependencies you are having in your project, all the dependencies, it will be stored into the this service collection. Okay, it is act as like some kind of a container. Okay, dependencies can be either services, repositories, whatever. Okay, so this is useful for to register all our dependencies. So first step, you have to take the collection. So next step, you have to register the services and repositories whatever you are having. So those things you have to register into the service collection, right? So for that, here let me take the one step, what kind of services you have to register in this container. Okay, so once your service collection is ready, so now next step is I have to register the your services and the repositories whatever, right? So we can register the any services repositories under this container, right? So first of all, let me take the services here. So in the services, there is a method called the add transient. Okay, so just use this add transient for registering the your service as well as the repository. Okay, so here add transient, the method which is acting as to register your account service here along with the interface. So whenever this account I account service is required, then account service object will be created for you. Okay, so let's say this is I'm taking as a step 2. Okay, so now let's go to the, so next I'm going to the repository. Okay, so this repository I wanted to take it. So the same way, whenever your account repository is required, I account repository is required, then your concrete class, that is the account repository object, will be created for you. Okay, so like this. Now everything is completed. After that, you have to build the this your services. Okay, you have to build on that. So for example, once your solution is completed everything, before you are going to execute the your application, you have to build the solution, right? The same way, once your configuration is set up, you have to build your service provider. Okay, so there is method that is a services dot build a service provider. We have to do use this thing. Okay, so it will return to the service provider related reference. Okay, this is the service provider. We have to take the service provider here. So service provider. Okay, that's it. So this is the way you have to build. So what is the advantage of the building, in the sense, next time if you need the any object of this I account service, you can easily get it. So how is that, in a sense? So here, so let's say provider dot get service of I account I account service. So what will be happen, this method will be give the your it will give the object of the this I account service. What is the object here? That account service related object, it will be written for you. Okay, so here I will take the some comment about this provider. This is step 4. You have to build the service provider. That is the step 4 you have to do. Then automatically all the objects it will convert the your registered services whatever into a container that can create the objects. Okay, so next here account provider. So now if you see the reference extension, so see here I account service. Okay, here you see that whatever the return type, that is I account service. So let's say I account service is called I account service here, like this. Okay, so what is happening, this you can get the account service instance from the container. So your container, in the sense, collection. So from the collection you will get the whatever the instance is available, so that instance will be get it, so by using this method. The same way, let me get the service of the I account repository as well. So like this. Okay, the same way how we are taking the account service, the way how we are getting the service for the account service, the same way you have to get the service from the account I account repository, so that you can get the object of the object of the account repository. Okay, so now finally what is happening, so finally let me copy this one code again, paste here. So here while calling the account service, now you see that I am taking the, now here I am taking from the here. Okay, so which is handled by the your container. Earlier lesson, earlier session, what we did when we are doing the manual dependency injection, when we are communicating to the account service, this account service I have taken the manual dependency injection version I have followed. So manually I have created the object, but right now I don't worry about here. I can completely depends upon the container. Okay, that is the provider container services. I'm depending upon that. So this giving to me the reference of the account reference, account service reference to this here. Okay, so directly I can communicate it to the, so directly I can, so directly I can communicate to like this. Okay, now as usual again you can call the balance. Okay, so let me copy and paste here. That's it. Okay, so here account number, so let me take this account number again, same account number over here also. Okay, so in this way you can see the output. So now let's execute the application. Okay, now start the application. So first of all, service collections will be created. If you mouse over here, you see that service collections will be created. All the dependents, whatever, that will be created. That container will be created. The empty container will be created. After that, in that container, you have registered the iAccount service related objects, iAccount repository related objects, everything with the respect of the concrete classes. Again, if you go to the services right now, if you see that as of now I'm having the two results. I'm that. So if you expand that results here, you see that I'm having the iAccount service and iAccount repository. Okay, so if you expand this was 0 here, you can see implementation type. You can see the implementation type. This is iAccount service, and service type iAccount service. So there is similar. Okay, now if you go to the again first thing, so here you can see that account repository. That implementation type is the account repository. So based on the this interface I account repository, you are creating the instance of the account repository. So you can see the details from this intelligence as well. Just mouse over, we can get the idea. Okay, so like this. After that, what I'm doing, right, I am taking the account service instance from the dependency injection container over here based on my request, based on my requirement. The first thing is I'm taking the service about the iAccount service. Second thing is the iAccount repository. Okay, so if you mouse over, again you see here account service. Again, if you mouse over here account repository, again you see that account repository. Okay, so now you see that I am not creating the any instances manually. Okay, so let the dependency injection container take the your instances from the service collection. Okay, so now if you communicate it to the again to the controller of the your method, that get balance, anyway you got the, you are having the 10,000 rupees balance. So in this way you can use the extension, that is the dependency injection extension, for capturing the your instances everything with the help of the service collection class.